Welcome, Amani kutoka you. Excuse me, Amani kutoka you. Peace from above. Welcome to Black TV, where I, McKinley and Robinson, I teach knowledge, things that you already know, but at the same time, perhaps you have fallen victim, like I used to be, to looking at Jesus and saying Jesus or Jesus. But now that I have knowledge, I see the J. Because I found out that Jesse is Jesse in English and Spanish. Jesse is Jesse in English and Spanish. Huh? So you telling me JES is just C. Take SE off the end and put US on the end. Now it's Jesus or Jesus, but the JES is still there. So me having knowledge, me imitating, copying, emulating Emmanuel, Matthew 1:23, who name means God with us, but he tells the whole wide world, I'm the Son of Man, that I am your big brother. If you seeded it up to go to goals, because he said in John 12:44, he that truly believe in me, believe not in me, but in he who sent me, once again, seeded him up to go of goals and understanding that you have to put everything in its proper perspective as I was saying and got semi-discombobulated because I strayed from the main subject, which was and is understanding what you seeded it is different from what you're looking at. That's the main aspect. What you seeded it is different from what you're looking at. Just like, see that right there? Nigeria, Nigritia. Before it was Africa. Nigritia. Land of the gods. First three letters Nig, last letter A. Put it together, what you got? Nigga. One more time. Look at it. Nigritia. Now, imagine a cracker. I say, boy, nigger, because he can't pronounce nigritia. Yes, it's ignorant. It's ignorant on his part that he couldn't pronounce nigritia. Because if you seeded it, it's easy to understand and to pronounce it. Because you see, all the odds is E. Even the so-called Africans, Africa, I-E, once again, the Africa is the I being E, going back to Asia, the I being E, going back to Philadelphia, because that's where it's one of the 7 tabernacles located in Asia. Most importantly, the things that you are seeing, you need to start paying attention to what you seeded it and what they showing you. It is plain and simple as you seeded it, the situation right there, as we make it abundantly clear as to how they feel about anybody. These people showing you in your face what it is, because he said right there, most Zionists don't believe that God exists. They showing you, they telling you how they feel. Once again, most Zionists don't believe that God exists because they are God. One more time. They are God. Because see, they really truly think that they are God. And if you submit yourself to their concept of life, they are God. But what you don't understand is as they tell you what they don't believe in, but they do believe that he promised them Palestine. Excuse me? Let me say again. Again, see what it say? They don't believe in God, but he promised them Palestine. Am I missing something here? 1 second, you don't believe in him, but he promised you Palestine. Again, see, if you looking, you can't see that it as they acknowledge gold. We don't believe in gold. So if you don't believe in gold of golds, why are you saying gold? Why would you say what you don't believe in and then turn right around and say, but they do believe he promised them Palestine? Once again, did you see the other lie? I thought Israel always been Israel. I thought Israel always been Israel. But wait a minute. 94% in 46, 12% a year later. Wow. And in the present day, look, once again, how did that happen? Easy. Because the JEWs told them Hitler is persecuting us. We need help. We need to get away from Hitler because he's persecuting us. We need help. They went to Egypt, and Gamal Abdel Nasser, the Egyptian president in 1952, told them, the true Jews are black. The true Jews left here black and came back white. We cannot accept you. This was in 1952. Egypt is still Egypt. Hitler told them, no. You're not coming here and taking over all the prime positions that we have. No. Moving right along. We ain't playing that. Moving right along. Germany's still Germany. Palestine say, hey, come on in, man. We believe you. We trust you. We got faith in what you say about Hitler want to genocide y'all peoples. That's when it was Palestine. But according to them now, Israel always been Israel. One more time. I pay attention to what these people, these insane folks, is trying to do. Oh, now the Mexicans is part of the tribes of Israel. Wow. Wow. I'm just, I understand. Because in the name of Jesus, excuse me, Jesus, a Jesus, a Jesus. That's how they part of it now. Because their God, they got feet of polished gold and head of wolf and lamb calling on their God, Jesus. I'm not mad. I understand because I noticed the Tower of Babel. Once again, I noticed the Tower of Babel. We'll go to God said, I'm going to cross up their tongue, scatter them worldwide, but I'm going to take my chosen people and put them in a new land. And from this new land, they shall rule the whole wide world. That would be us because the whole wide world imitate us, me, we, us. Wow. I didn't say so. I just happened to be able to be a part of what God calls established for his chosen peoples. One more time. I'm doing my job. My job is to copy, imitate, emulate Emmanuel, Matthew 1:23, whose name means God with us, but who tells the whole wide world, I'm the Son of Man. I am your big brother. Pay attention to Mark 11:25. Stand and pray. Seated when you stand with your face to the sky, when you stand with your face to heaven, when you stand with your face to GODofgods, who is at the highest point, can and will see you down and see your face. He ain't got to wonder who you is, because he already knows you, because you know him by making sure that he can see your face. He can see your face. Because, one, put these together. Thumb to thumb, pinky to pinky, like this. And do it like this. And he can and will see you. One more time. One. Once again. GODofgods can and will see you because you got your face to the sky, to heaven, to GODofgods. And that's what he looking for. The ones who looking, seated up to him. Not those who bowing their head. No. Because he says that in Exodus 20, verse 5. He that bow down to other people's gods hate me. Once again, the Tower of Babel, they were going what? They were building a tower to heaven to GODofgods. So what you doing? Getting on your knees and bowing down. Once again, choices. Your choice is to understand that they got no problem telling you that whatever they say is what goes. Most Zionists don't believe that God exists, but they do believe that he promised them Palestine. I don't believe he exists, but he promised me Palestine. But I thought that Israel was already there. It's always been there. See what I'm saying? Again, pay attention to what you seated it up to GODofgods, or bow your head and look down. Get on your knees and look down. Choices. It's easy. It's simple. You can decide what you want to do. You want to see it, what he's saying? Most Zionists don't believe that God exists, but they do believe that he promised them Palestine. Once again, choices. What you see did it, or what he say. Again, you seeded it, or what he say. Because if you look at it, you can understand, because, hey, they the chosen people. But if these people is the chosen people, why don't they match why do they not match the description of feet of polished gold and head of wool of a lamb? They match the description of Gehazi. 2 Kings 5:27. He came out covered head to toe with leprosy, white as snow. Excuse me. Came out covered head to toe with leprosy, and his offsprings shall be covered with leprosy. See, they the ones, pure bloods, because if they was pure bloods, they wouldn't have no problem accepting feeding Polly's gold and healing the wolf and lamb. Gehazi had no problem accepting that because his blood was still pure. His brain was still pure. These people now, they better. Doesn't matter what the book says. What matters is that they are God. Again, God allowing things to happen until he decides how he want to position it back into the alignment as to how he wanted it to be. Once again, I'm going to do my job, which I am here to teach. I, McKinley M. Robinson, I teach knowledge, capital K, capital N, capital O, capital W, baby L, baby E, baby D, baby G, baby E. I teach knowledge, stuff that you know. Pay attention to what you know. That he told you this land was never Israel. He said it. Pay attention to what he said as he's showing you that they don't believe in God, but he promised them, excuse me. See, they talking about they don't believe in God of gods, but they believe in their God. That's why he said, but he promised us Palestine. And all we got to do is convince the rest of the world that it's always been Israel. We becoming so powerful and so strong since we got all this money, we got all this and we got all that. Sounds like when they captured Samson, they thought they had captured, since they had cut off them 7 locks, which they know he had took them 7 locks in the jaw of them vast and took out 1,000 men. They knew this. It was a fact. Once you cut off the locks and blinded him, they used to make fun of him, laugh, make jokes and everything else, tease him and everything. But as he was dreading what he did, his dreadlocks came back. His dreadlocks came back. And with his dreadlocks, he seated it up to heaven to go to God. And he said, may I have revenge? And go to God said, yes, you may, my son. And with his dreadlocks, he took out the whole Colosseum to show the power of gods. One more time. God allow things to happen for reason, purpose, and goal. Once again. He said, I'm going to allow my chosen people to be captured for a certain length of time, and then they shall be unleashed upon the world. And there's nothing anybody going to be able to say or do. Because guess what? God says so. Hate FBA all day. Because that's your job. That's your job. Foundational Black Americans live for you to hate, because that's how we knowledge that we doing the right thing. Because if we wasn't doing the right thing, everybody could be able to get it on about their business. But they can't even get on about their business because they got so much hate for FBA, who never said or did nothing to anybody except I am foundational Black American, and this is my house. And you mad? Oh, Africa, Africa, Africa. Go about your business. Be an African. I'm an American. I am FBA all day, all night. Pure blood. And there's nothing nobody can do to change that. They can say what they want to say. But once again, on the back end, Gamal Abdel Nasser, the Egyptian president, made it plain and simple. You cannot live here in peace because the true Jews left here black and you came back white. We cannot accept you. And Egypt is still Egypt, as they think, because they got Palestine to be turned over into Israel. that their God is God. One piece of land and they own all the banks. Who cares? Have they forgot who made money what it is? God is the one who made money what it is through Adam. Just like he made it what it is, he can unmake it what it is. Free your mind, your ass will follow. The kingdom of heaven is within. Trip seas, trip seas, trip seas. www. Whole wide world. In the name of Emmanuel, free your brain. Don't run yourself insane. Remember, their God is not GODofgods. That's why he separated it. You see what he said? We don't believe in God, but he did promise us Palestine. Oops, there it is. Did you hear what he said? Palestine. They got it. And that's all they gonna get. Because GODofgods said, my chosen shall do what? Continue to do what we doing. Rule the whole wide world in the name of Emmanuel, Son of Man, our big brother.